Anderson might have been in a state of semi-retirement, but I think what we just saw happen proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that the heart, the mind, the spirit, and the body of Ole Anderson is ready. And I think Mr. Ellering and company are going to rue the day that they finally harassed him enough to where he put himself in that squared circle. And it's interesting to note, too, that Ole Anderson indeed has some friends, men like the man with the hands of stone, Ronnie Garvin, or King Konga. I want to bring in Gary Juster, promoter in the Meadowlands and in Baltimore, also senior editor of Pro Wrestling Illustrated, Bill Apter, assistant senior editor, Craig Peters.
Nice to see you again, Gordon.
Nice to have all of you with us. And Gary, of course, everybody gathering right now for the big 17-city nationwide tour.
Everyone's seen what's happened here, Gordon. There's so much going on, which is why we're here, all the promoters for these meetings, for this 17-city spectacular tour. Of course, we've got the wrestling press here, Bill Apter and Craig Peters, to cover these important meetings, and we'll have announcements shortly.
And I understand that Pro Wrestling Illustrated has a bit of a surprise coming up for people later on.
Yes, and we'll talk about that later on, but I just want to say that this is probably one of the most exciting weeks in professional wrestling. The NWA and World Championship Wrestling meeting about these matches, the 17-city spectacular tour, and we'll be talking about that. Craig and I are here to cover it this week.
Fair enough. And Freddie Miller, of course, very much a part of all of this, and will also be sitting in my stead next week.
Gordon, good luck. I don't want to mention you're going to be in the hospital for something. It has to be done, but your fans are going to be rooting for you and pulling and saying, God bless you. Nobody can take your place, and we'll see you back the following week.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you very much, Freddie. And let me bring in the world junior heavyweight champion right now, Les Thornton. I want to talk to Les about the fact that you're a target, my friend.
Gordon, things are changing around now. Since I came to this country, I've wrestled the American way, the American rules, their way every time. But now things have changed a lot now, because now we're going on the English-style rules. Now everything's going my way. Now the ball's in my part now. So as far as I'm concerned, all those junior heavyweights around the country, around the United States, around the world even, can just come along and take them beating, and take the best beating they've ever had, because you know why? Because I'm going to do it my way.
All right, so the English-style rules will prevail. Talking about the International Association of Competitors, we're going to be taking a look right now at the Russian Superman. We're referring, of course, to Nikolai Volkov. Let's go to this videotape match of the Russian Giant. Nick Thornton and Mike Starbuck going up against Brad Armstrong and Ronnie Garvin. And this is a top match. Brad Armstrong locks up collar and elbow, gets the side headlock on Les Thornton. Thornton saying, you know, he's going to have it his way as world junior heavyweight champion, and he has managed, and I must say that, good shoulder smash by Brad Armstrong. Tag is made once again. And Thornton quickly tags up with Mike Starbuck. And it's my pleasure to have back with me now a gentleman that unfortunately I had to cut a bit short at the close of our first hour. I'm referring, and here's a gentleman that you just don't do that too lightly. A good friend, the Junkyard Dog, and he is, again, observing these men very closely.
You know, I look at the thing that we're having to Brad Armstrong father. I like to wish him well. Another thing, I like to wish all the mothers throughout the land a happy Mother's Day and many more. You know, I'm here for one reason, and that's to wrestle all the top competition. Like I said today, I had one of the top heavyweights throughout the world, Bob Root, who's ranked throughout the world. He was an Olympiad silver medal winner. Look at that Brad. I got to get back on Brad Armstrong now. That guy's very aggressive. I can tell the tension on his face. He's thinking about his father, trying to get this match over. It's just an exciting day, man. And I'm more than happy to be here in this area anytime.
Well, we're certainly delighted to have you here, and I must say you are as sharply honed as I've ever seen.
You know, I'm trying to stay on top of everything. You know, a lot of people now call me Dr. Dog. And I'm telling Ted DiBiase, because he's messing around. I'm telling the Road Warriors. I'm telling each and everybody that's real nasty in this Atlanta area or throughout the world. They call me Dr. Dog, and I'm making national house call. I'm kick your back door in. I'm standing in your bedroom. You know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take over here in this area. I'm going to clean up this mess. I'm going to help Armstrong and some of these other guys take care of these nasty guys like DiBiase, Root, the Road Warrior most of all, and there's several others. I can go on and on down the line. But I'm going to be traveling here a lot. Columbus, Baltimore, Cleveland, anywhere.
Well, fair enough. The Junkyard Dog and Thornton in trouble here. Brother, that's a good way to pull a hamstring in a hurry.
I'm telling you, I'm watching Garvin, I'm watching Armstrong. These two aggressive wrestlers. And I can tell you, like I said before, Armstrong got a lot on his mind. I hope that the thing that happened to his father don't get too intensified on him and make him lose control of what he's supposed to do in that ring. Let's take care of business.
He is taking care of business indeed. A beautiful standing fireman carry just a moment ago. And then a high knee to the side of the head of Starbuck. And now he makes the tag, and the man with the hands of stone, Ronnie Garvin, moves in, and some quick double teaming that was very effective against Starbuck.
You know, I've watched Garvin many, many years, and it look like each and every day that guy get better and better. And that's with Brad Armstrong. What can you say? The guy is good. He's very good. He's taking directly after his father. And I wish him a lot of luck. And like I said before, I wish his dad a lot of luck in recovery.
Well, I might just say, too, I know you've got a lot of great fans throughout Oklahoma, Louisiana, and here in Georgia. And I know one in particular, my good friend Poochie Henson in Louisiana, said to say a special hi to you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. And another guy from Louisiana I think will hit this area is old nasty Hacksaw Butch Reed. He's coming around here. He's another nasty individual, just like the Road Warrior, just like Ted DiBiase. Don't care what happened during a match. All they want to do is win. And like I said before, and Jake the Snake Roberts, you slipping and sliding around there also. I haven't forgotten you. Every time I push up a rock, I think of Jake Roberts. It's a snake. And like I said before, I'm 295 pounds and nothing but frustration, toothache upon somebody nasty hind end. And you know nobody likes a toothache, and that's exactly why I'm a toothache.
10-4 on that, my friend, and it is Starbuck jamming Garvin and then catching him along in the kidney area, driving that knee to the midsection and the abdominal wall. And Garvin now explodes with a hand of stone, a hard right hand. Puts Starbuck back to the canvas. Starbuck's got his hands. Wow, chop into the chest. Tag is made. Brad Armstrong moves in again. And I believe you're exactly right, Dog. Brad Armstrong does have tremendous intensity.
He's got it, baby. And see, what people don't understand, Garvin strives on pain. The more you get on that man, the harder he fights you in that ring. And I see that Brad Armstrong also is capturing that style, and I love it. I love pain. I don't like agony, and I hate defeat. That's why I'm here. I'm here to win. I'm not here to lose, baby.
Foot on the rope now, and so Brad Armstrong is forced to relinquish that hold.
That's him out there and beat him up. That's what I'm talking.
Armstrong he's developing that mean streak that he needs.
Nasty, man. I like nasty individual. You know, everybody want to be good, do this and do that. Hey, that's what happened to John Wayne and all those boys. All the good guys are pushing up to it. I'm through with that mess. I'm going to win me some matches. If I have to cheat, I'm going to cheat. If it calls that to win, that's what I'm going to do, because I don't want to end up like Mr. Armstrong laying up in the hospital somewhere. My jaws are some all wide up. I want to be home rocking my baby, looking at television, looking at somebody getting beat up.
Front chancery now by Ronnie Garvin. The tag is made. Les Thornton moves in. The man with 1,001 holds, the world junior heavyweight champion.
Come on, Garvin, baby.
And a deep double underhook. Beautiful move by Thornton. Boy,
Thornton's a nasty individual himself. He's a good amateur wrestler. I watched the guy several years ago. The man's nasty, too. He strives on pain. So you got 4 top good wrestlers in there.
no question about that. And Thornton, trying to battle his way out of that corner, finds himself trapped by Armstrong and Garvin, trying desperately to fight his way out, but they're keeping him in trouble. A good forearm.
There you go, baby. Nail him. There you go. Yeah. He knocked some saliva out of his mouth. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody need to get nasty. Everybody need to do the right thing. Keep your health and strength. Just beat up somebody. Just win, baby. Just win.
Wow. That sent Mike Starbuck into the next area code. And gets some beautiful drop kick coming off the ropes.
Yeah, he did it all. He did alterated that man's face and be able to send it back to him on Tuesday. One more drop kick like that, I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
And there you hear him calling it, but it's Ronnie Garvin moving in. A chop into the chest.
Oh, man, that made chill bumps come up on my big body. I like pain. I like to see somebody get beat up, except for me. I don't like to see myself on television when I go home and look at my videotape, and I see myself down just like I did there when Bob Root was putting the boots in me. It made me mad.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Thornton just walked off.
Every time I give a tag, he lands back in the ring. That's a waste of time for bloody me. It's not good at all.
I can't believe that. Thornton just walked away. Russian leg sweep now up into a lateral press by Brad Armstrong. That scores the pinfall. That scores the pinfall. And Well, all I can say, have you ever seen anybody just walk out like that?
It got a little hot in the kitchen. You know what they say, when it get too hot in the kitchen, somebody has to take a stroll. The man just took a stroll because Brad Armstrong and Garvin, like I said, they strive on pain. And when the pain hit him, you see what happened? The guy had to get out of the kitchen.
Well, there you have it. The comments from the Junkyard Dog.